Earlier, we said the ugly duckling was brave.
Yeah.
Okay? Is he still brave, and how do you know? Oh, we're going to read it first. Okay? Ready? So you looking up here. The rest of the winter. So this was the last day of the Ugly Duckling close read. I read it aloud to them on day 1, so they'd heard it all before. We studied the pictures very thoroughly on that first day. And then on days 2, 3, and 4, we reread aloud, and they answered questions. And hunger and cruelty. And stretching out his wings, he lifted himself into the air to fly down to the water. So here's this question that I want you to discuss with your partner. Do you think he's still brave? And what words in the text back up your answer? What do you think? Do you think that he's still brave?
Yeah, he is brave. He thinks he'd rather be killed, but he's not going to get killed.
So you know what we're going to do? We're going to underline that in the book, okay? So can you come and show me those words? So would you give me a thumbs up if you think that Ugly Duckling is still brave? Okay, yep, good. Oh, is it this part right here too, right? Don't forget that big, because what's this word right here, everybody? Killed. That was the big one that we said, okay? So what Ariana just did is she found the words in the text to back up her answer. You have some different words to prove your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at them.
He watched them one by one, he's not afraid to fly.
Okay, let's go find that in the text.
And he just tried.
Okay. So he's not afraid to fly, and you think that proves that he's brave. Okay, nice work. So the text complexity, it was above the level of most of the students. But because I can read it to them and they can read with me, we encounter words then that we can discuss as vocabulary that are words worth knowing that I wouldn't find in a text that was at a first grade level. Because first grade level text is not complex enough to really up the ante as far as what they're reading. Ready to read it? Oh, how glorious it felt to be rushing through the air, wheeling first one way and then another. He had never thought flying could be like this. Glorious. What a great word. What do you think he felt like? What does that word glorious mean? You gotta talk to a partner.
It felt nice to be rushing.
It felt nice to be rushing to.
Okay. What do you think? And there aren't very many words here to prove our answer, right? But we can figure out that big word by the words around it.
They said, "Oh, how glorious is it?"
They said how and what do you think glorious means?
Glorious means like you're shiny.
You're shiny. Okay.
And you're bright and.
He feels bright and shiny to be flying?
Yeah.
All right. So the author uses some special words that kind of tell us that flying, not exactly tell us, but we kind of figure out that glorious is good. Dominic, you want to go and underline some of those for us? Thanks. What is it, Madison? Oh, you're stuck. Dominic, come this way. Oh, that's good too.
One for glorious.
What is it?
Like he feels peaceful.
Peaceful. Why did you think peaceful?
'Cause he said it never felt so.
Like this, right? It never felt like this.
That's what I'm gonna.
Was that what you were going to say, Kevin? Okay, Dominic?
I was gonna try to find how they cheered him on.
Oh, that's not on this page. We can't use that. You're going to have to use something on this page. Okay. All right. Stop there for just a second. Rushing. Is that the one you want? Mm-hmm. Rushing. And what is it you said, Madison? Again? Say it again for us.
Thank you. Where he felt peaceful.
Because? What words?
Because he said he never felt like this before.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of benefits from the Common Core shift, and a lot of the things that I've seen have to do with the use of vocabulary in 6-year-olds. They are using this giant vocabulary. Even some of the students who aren't speaking English well are using really big words, which is darling, and also just an indication that they are able to take on that vocabulary at a higher rate than what I'd previously taught. They are also able to back up their opinions with text, which I didn't think 6-year-olds really could do previous to trying to do it, but they are doing it. But no such thing was there. Instead, he beheld beneath him a beautiful swan. So this is an important word right here, reflected. Okay? So think about, you're looking down into the pool, and what happens, Madison? You see yourself. Okay, so it says down here, he beheld beneath him. Those are some pretty big words. He beheld beneath him. Can you talk to a partner? What just happened in there? What is beheld beneath him?
Down here?
Down here. Beneath. Okay, everybody. Beneath.
Beneath.
It's like under, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
He saw his reflection.
He saw his reflection. And what was the reflection of? Was it of an ugly, ugly duckling?
No. Yeah.
It was of the ugly duckling, but now he is, everybody?
Swan.
And he's a beautiful swan. Wow. I'm wondering what that must feel like when you think you're ugly.
Then you turn into a beautiful swan.
And then you find out and you see yourself and you're beautiful. So do you remember earlier in the story?
Yeah.
Okay, remember how the cat said, "Can you purr?"
Yeah.
And the rooster said, no, the hen said, "Can you lay eggs," right?
Yeah.
And he couldn't do any of that. Because this swan has his own talents, his own things that he knows how to do. Could you talk to a partner really quick? What are the things that this swan knows how to do and likes to do?
He likes flying and he likes swimming in the water. And he likes flying and he likes dipping his head into the water. And he likes doing a lot of things. Like he likes to look into the water and see his reflection, and when he thinks he's ugly, he's actually not. He's a beautiful swan. That's what he sees in the water. Mm-hmm.
You have to give yourself and the class the time and space to do deep work and deep thinking, because students don't think that. We all need time to think. Give them very challenging work, and then what you find out is how much scaffolding you have to do in order to get them to that high level. It was peaceful at the beginning, but then it wasn't, right?
Then it turned to again.
But then he found peace. It says it right at the end. He found he is enjoying peace. What? And I want you to think about this, because we're going to write about this. What did the ugly duckling have to do to find peace?
He wouldn't know what it was to be peaceful until he just knew that he was actually not that ugly. He was actually super pretty.
So let's hear what some of your thinking is.
He had to use his talents to get there.
Good. What do you guys think about that answer? Do you think that him using his talents helped him find peace? And what are his talents?
Swimming.
And
Fly.
and diving. So I'm going to send you to your seats now to answer this question in writing. What did the ugly duckling have to do to find peace? I'm going to give you some paper, and then I'm going to come around and hear your answers, and you're going to write or draw about it. Okay, but remember when you're drawing things that specifically go with your answer. Can you draw a dog? No. Only if it goes with your answer, right? Shiny. Here's what I'm wondering about what you wrote, Charlotte. He liked what?
He liked flying.
He liked. Okay, so I need to know what he liked here because I don't understand.
Because
He was happy in the beginning. And then what happened?
And he find some swans. He was a swan.
He was a swan. And what do swans know how to do?
Swim and fly.
So that has to be in your answer, okay? Because this doesn't really answer, this is part of the story, but it didn't really answer the question, right? Because the question was, what did he have to do to find peace? And you said, just now, what did you say? He learned to do what?
Fly and swim.
Fly and swim. So that's what has to be in your answer. So we need pictures and words that have to do with flying and swimming, right? His talents. We're going to do that on this side. Okay? Because we're not going to cross out your good writing, but you need to answer the question, okay, that I asked.
It was happy because he turned pretty.
He was like afraid of dogs and guns.
And then what happened? He said he was brave. Was he brave at the end?
Kind of.
Kind of. So you might want to put that at the end. He was kind of brave, right?
Yeah.
Is that how he found peace? Because he got some got some courage? So because that's your answer, Robert, you have to have that in your answer, or I won't know that that's what you're thinking. If you don't write down what you're thinking, I won't know you were thinking that.
Okay. But how do you spell those words?
Which is the first one?
He was afraid.
Okay, he. So tomorrow we will review again the writing that we did today. We'll discuss the merits of people's ideas. Then we're going to move on to other fables that have other lessons and say, remember the ugly duckling? This is what we learned. Now let's see what the lesson is in this new story. Make sure your paper answers this question. How did the ugly duckling find peace? Make sure you're answering that question. Good. All right. We're going to put these away.